Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gosh, dang it. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gosh, dang it. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all those in between. Welcome back to Spartan 923 Gaming. I am your host, Spartan 923, aka Firehawk 5150, aka Lucas, and we are back in Ark Survival Ascended, where, as you see by the title, it's time to get the band back together. Yes, we are moving into a part of the game that a lot of people have been wanting us to do, and that has been kind of the idea of the end game, so to speak. So we are planning on wrapping up eventually, and relatively soon, because we've got another game coming out that we really want to play, and that we are hopefully going to be starting up relatively soon. Um, so we'll definitely let you guys in on that here in a bit. Um, as far as our schedule goes, Saturday we will be continuing our build of the Gojulus. We're still working on the body. Hopefully, we'll get that completed, or at least get to the tail and continue from there. Bray is in a better mood today, for sure. Um, then Tuesday we'll be back in Assassin's Creed Shadows, where we will be continuing on the Xing Bakfu, because I found out some of those circles will not open until the main game is over, which I find a little weird, but c'est la guerre. Anyway, then Thursday we'll probably be back in this, or if we don't have our lovely friend Zoomzel, which I will be talking about that as well. We will be continuing our and wrapping up our Portal 2 playthrough with Clay Dude, and maybe do some Uno. We will see. And yeah, so I have really nothing else to say except we are at 147 followers. That's 3 away from 150 follower goal. So please tell your friends, even if we aren't their kind of thing, just drop us a follow so we can attract the people that we are the kind of thing for, and we greatly appreciate that. And if you really do want to help out the channel, I know I say this all the time, and we aren't hurting, but every little bit helps. Hit the subscribe button. It gets rid of those pesky ads for you, but it helps us out immensely with maintenance fees, server fees, groceries, and diapers. With everything on the rise right now, especially it's bad when Arizona Tea's considering raising their prices. Every little bit helps, so we greatly appreciate that. And with that, I don't have much else to say, so we're going to go ahead and get on into the game. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, so just to fill you guys in on a few things. Oh, my camera went tilted. And there it is. There we go. Fixed. Okay, so to fill you guys in on a few things. There are a few things that we had to do for the server because of certain situations. One is Zoomzel not being able to be with us all the time has kind of made things a little tricky, and I have lost all my plans. That might be a good thing, though, with what we're planning to do. Because of this, we have turned dino feeding off. Now, what does that mean in the long game? It means that we don't have to feed our dinos anymore, but it also means taming dinos is going to be a little different. This means that we will probably be having to use a force tame cheat to do that if we do anything. But right now, it's just with everything going on, especially with my work and Zoomzel's work and all that, we are having trouble finding time after work without being completely and totally exhausted to come and just take care of everything. So, we are doing our best, and it's not for lack of interest of the game. It's more just we don't have the time. And that's why I'm also proposing this team up, because we are going to need each other for what we plan to do. We plan on taking on bosses, at least the 3. I doubt we're going to do the big boss, because that requires a lot of stuff that I do not have, and or do not want to mess with. But Clay wants to deal with tech stuff, so if we beat all the 3 bosses, we could do a little bit of tech and stuff like that, and make everything right with the world for everyone else's enjoyment. So yeah. If you hear any rumbling, that is my washing machine. Trying to find myself some food. Ah, there we go. We're gonna go get some more oil. If you guys hear a rumble, that's more than likely the auto shop next to my house. They apparently love playing their deep bass music. I don't mind a good beat, but when I'm on stream, come on. And they don't know I'm on stream, so I can't really give them that much hell, but still. Clay said he was currently updating. Zoomzel said he'll be on like for 2 hours tonight, but as to when or where, he's currently having a water heater put in, so we shall see. I don't know why I have the Chocobo song in my head. It just is. I guess I could tell you guys an interesting story. So as some of you know, I'm a huge Zoids fan. Not as huge as some people. I know Archie Rust, who's on Twitch. He is, or they are amazingly knowledgeable on the Zoid franchise. And I had posed a question to a friend of mine who's also a Zoid fan, and he has a favorite type of Zoid, which I actually have. He is a fan of red blade ligers, which in the show, New Century Zoids, red blade ligers are extremely rare. So are white ligers or liger zeros. But the thing is that I was thinking about it. The Zoids in Chaotic and Universal, Chaotic and New Century, they are what are called combat unit Zoids, which is like a car, so to speak. And the reason that they behave like animals is because they have a Zoid core of a living Zoid put into them to operate as a Zoid. So I queried him this question. He's like, because he was talking about, he's like, it's like the rarity of them is just amazing. It's just not being able to have one, not being able to find one is just part of the mystique of this mysterious Zoid. And I'm like, okay, so you remember how in this because there's one series we had not had. Well, we've had Fusors, New Century Zero, and Chaotic Century. So we've had three. Four, because we've had Wilds. The only ones we haven't had, I think, are Genesis and the second Wilds series. So in that regard, all we've seen are combat units and block units. As far as like living Zoids, we have wild Zoids we have seen, but I posed to my friend, said, "Hey, so you know that those are combat units, right? And that a Zoid core is put into them?" It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So riddle me this: if it is a manufactured Zoid, like a car is manufactured, wouldn't that mean you could just paint it? At that point, he went completely silent, and I jokingly said, "Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to start checking VIN numbers on Zoids then." And he was like, "Shut up." And I'm like, "What? There's nothing wrong with that." It's like, I mean, you'd still be able to declare the rarity of your Zoid by checking its VIN number and saying, "Yep, this was originally factory red." Like, or going up to someone like, "This was a gray blade lighter." Oh, hey, there's Clay.
Clay Dude has joined the party.
Yeah. And I will say, Clay Dude has been putting out videos like gangbusters. I've been seeing his Bonanza videos popping up constantly. So, which
get them bitches uploaded.
Yep, and I will say, guys, if you are interested in checking out Clay Dude's stuff, I will be putting a link. As far as since Clay's been coming back in, I have been putting a link to his stuff in my information on YouTube. So feel free to check out his stuff after you get bored out of your mind watching my stuff. His stuff is a little less time consuming and a lot more probably entertaining. So, and of course,
more entertaining.
You've got funny moments. But nah, I mean, it's good stuff. I sit there and I'll have it playing in the background, and I'll hear you say something like, "Hey, yeah, that's definitely Clay." So, but yeah. Let's see. So Zoomsoul is having a water heater put in, but he said he'll be on for at least 2 hours tonight. So.
The fucking fuck?
Like the fucking fuck. Oh yeah, I already told the people that we have turned Hunger of the Dinosaurs off again because of how things have just kind of been where we can't really get on as often as we could, and since we don't really have anyone managing this server, we can't really leave anything alone. So. And also with what little time we would be on here, we'd be trying to dedicate it to work more than actually just running around and feeding the animals. So, yep. And by the way, if we are going to be using the Force Tame thing, guys, I have to turn my screen off because I have to put in a password first, and I can't have you guys getting our password. I'm sorry, it's just gonna have to be that way. I'm sure you'll understand. I'm sure you understand, but I just have to say, if you're wondering why I have to turn the screen off to the be right back slide, it's because I can't have people getting into our server or controlling our server. So yeah. And just so you know, because I said I would mention it to all of you viewers who are actually here and watching and all that, the next team-up game has been decided, and I have already taken care of acquiring acquiring to the point of which I can acquire it. We're going to be joining the fight for democracy in Helldivers 2. So,
What about Helldivers 3?
they haven't announced that yet, or...
Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, you're busy playing Bonanza, so... But we're super excited about it. Ever since it came out on PS5, I had been musing budgeting for a PS5 down the road, but then they said, oh, it's coming to Xbox. I was like, oh, great. That's fine. So that's $1,000 I probably won't have to worry about. So, and I know they're not that expensive, but god damn, they are getting that close.
If you want the Pro model, it's like $800.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, the X itself, $500 to $600. Geesh, I remember when the 360 didn't break 300, did it? It was like 200, wasn't it?
I believe 360 was $300.
$300? Yeah. And I think an Xbox was around like $100. I know a Nintendo 64 was... If a Nintendo 64 broke 3 digits, I'll be surprised.
I believe that launched at 200.
200? Wow. Okay.
The Wii was 250, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is true. The Wii was 250. I stayed outside of a Best Buy with my brother to get one. And we both had to put money in on it. So... You know, I wonder if a Wii plays good for stream, because I do have a Wii, and I've been wanting to do a playthrough of Twilight Princess again.
You would need the AV to HDMI adapter.
I thought they had HDMI.
Wii doesn't. Wii U does.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have a Wii, so I could get an adapter. Those shouldn't be that expensive.
I have a Wii U if you need a Wii U with something.
No. Oh, but I don't have a copy of Twilight Princess. That's the thing. So, we'll see.
You're paying a lot of money to get a copy of that.
Well, I mean, if it's does the Wii still have its shop, or do they kill their servers after they change out the system?
The Wii shop's gone.
Oh, that sucks. Well,
now you can hack the Wii and get it through other means.
No, that's true, but darn.
Or I could just loan you a Wii U that already has it installed.
Oh, that's a possibility. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I did that for playing Final Fantasy VII long time ago when I borrowed Alan's PS3? Yeah, PS3.
Did you ever get that back to him?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, I'll be back. I need to run the restroom.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you from using the bathroom. have fuel. I do have fuel. Yay. Ah! I just pooped. Yeah, let me send this to Clay because it's actually his favorite number. Am I worried about PS5 people giving us trouble? No, absolutely not. I. The thing is that if anyone ever talks about console wars or anything like that, I'm gonna tell you right now. I came from the generation that started the console wars, and in all honesty, even being part of that was ridiculous, and it was dumb. Uh, each system had its own way of doing things. Sony had its style of game. Xbox had its style of game. And that's just how it was. There was no better or worse or anything like that. The thing is that when you compare shooters and multiplayers, I mean, when it comes down to it, Call of Duty and Halo were pretty much the same thing. But when it came to story, I feel Halo had a much better story, a much more interesting story, in my opinion. And for me to play multiplayer, since I have this weird morality of mine, I really don't do well against a face, so I prefer to have, I prefer helmets, or a visor or something, or aliens that I'm fighting against, so that I can handle. But Call of Duty, just something about Call of Duty's multiplayer just never hooked me like Halo did, so I really didn't care much for it. And I would just say, if people ever ask me, what do you prefer, Call of Duty or Halo? And I would say Halo every time, because that's just what I liked. It wasn't because, I mean, there are games out there that I know are better than Halo and stuff like that, so yeah, I'll freely admit that. But people were comparing games to games that they shouldn't be comparing them to. Like, some people used to say, "Oh, Mass Effect is way better sci-fi game than Halo." I'm like, you kind of crossing a line there in the sense of it's an RPG. It's an RPG shooter, and as far as shooters go, Halo, it's fun, easy, quick to go, and you don't have to worry about updating your weapons or anything like that. The thing is that I don't mind upgrading weapons. I really don't. But it's just extra work that you have to think about and consider. And then if you have to keep it in mind, like, oh, what enemy are you going up to? Oh, I better use this rifle instead of this rifle. Where with Halo, it's like, oh, I'll use this. So, but I'm only saying that because each game has its own type. And now, if you're going to compare RPGs to RPGs, I will say, and then you gotta also come down to, it comes down to story, it comes down to art, it comes down to replayability, it comes down to a lot of stuff. Halo, at its times when it was released, had very good graphics, very good story, and replayability. You always wanted to go back and replay it. And the multiplayer was good too, and led to LAN parties and stuff like that. And then Xbox Live came along, and then that became a thing to do, playing across the world with people. So yeah, I enjoyed doing that as well. But I also feel that with Call of Duty, I do have praises for certain Call of Duty games, like the ones that take place in like World War II and stuff like that. I love those. I'm a history person. I love anything with good history. But as far as like the newer stuff, I'm like, I mean, it just started getting like a little real for me, and I was like, I really not a fan of it. So that's my only thing, is that I like the stuff that's based in like World War II and stuff like that. But as far as like the new stuff, it just like I'm not really a person that likes the idea of war or anything like that. And I know that sometimes it's a necessary means, but I prefer a diplomatic solution over a combative solution. So me playing a game that's basically on that the entire time, it really didn't sell me. So, and that's but again, that's my preference, that's my opinion. And and if someone said like, well, I don't like Halo because it just isn't believable, it's like you have this story and stuff. And if someone said, I also know the backstory of the Spartans stuff, and it doesn't sit right with me, I'm like, well, and at that point I would probably say something like, well, you're reading a little too far into it, but if that does truly bother you, then by all means don't play it if it upsets you. But I'd find it a little silly, just like someone would find it a little silly that I find Call of Duty becoming too real at certain points. But again, but I've never once said, oh, Xbox is, I mean, I'm sure there are times, just being snippy, I've said Xbox is better, yada yada yada. No. But I'd always be the first person if someone brought up the facts and showed me the facts. I would be the one, like, okay, yeah, there's no reason that's inarguable. If it has this chip in it, and that chip is proven to have this much speed compared to the chip that's in this one with that much speed, then yeah, of course it's a superior machine. But they'd throw out that chip stat, and then they'd compare the graphics cards. And then all of a sudden be like, oh, well, look at the graphics card. Because I think there was a time where an Xbox product did have a better graphics card than the PlayStation did. And it was... I was like, you can't read. Like, you may have the faster processing power, but you don't have the graphics. But it still had good graphics, but Xbox had better graphics at that time. So, I believe. I'm not totally sure. I remember there was the one time where Xbox had the upper hand on PlayStation. But the thing is that you're pretty much looking at a PC every time you buy a console. It's just, what are you limited to on that console? And Sony loves its exclusives, as did Xbox. But Xbox also was kind of pushing, at the time, what I thought was a great concept, was the bring the world together through gaming, which I thought was great. Which is why I always kind of found it a little bit of a bummer that Sony was so exclusively bent on keeping all of its stuff, but they're a company, they want to make their own money and all that. So, to me, I was like, well, thanks, Sony. But, yeah, and the thing is that right now, just the idea of the console war of this is better than this is better than this. Number one, everything's going to be better than something at some point in time. Not going to argue that. I'm also going to say that there are things that neither one can do that my new PC can do. And I freely admit that. I used to not really be the advocate of a PC because I'm like, that's something I'd never be into, but now I had to buy one for this, so yeah, it's kind of the thing I have to deal with. But long and short of
Well,
it,
right now, PlayStation kind of sucks because it barely has any games.
when did you get back?
I've been back for a while.
Oh, damn.
But my PS5, I never touch it. There's only like 3 games on it.
Oh, really? And they were really I know that they were really pushing the new Horizon game, and
I could play that on PC now.
yeah, and they were pushing the second, which I thought was a jackass move, in my opinion. I have a lot of respect for Sony and some of the games that it comes out with because of how attention to detail they are with graphics and how their stories are very, very good. But one dick move they did was when they split Final Fantasy VII into 2 games and then made the second half PS5 exclusive. That I thought was a dick move. I'm like,
Well, that's not Sony. That's Square that makes Final Fantasy.
well, yeah, they make that, but Sony's the one that processes and does all that. Square could have said, "Oh, we could make it so that it plays on this." No, let's launch our new console with that as a flagship game. I'm like, because I mean, how many of all of the Final Fantasy 13s came out on the 360? They didn't wait for the PS1. They didn't wait for the Xbox One to come out to release Final Fantasy 13 Part 2: Lightning Returns.
Problem is Xbox isn't really selling like it used to.
No, it's not. And
So third-party developers are losing interest in developing for it.
and the thing is, though, is that I the thing is, the reason that I usually take because a lot of people have asked me the question of why do you choose Xbox over Sony? I'm like, the reason I choose Xbox over Sony is, number one, its price tag is usually cheaper, and you still get good performance. So that's why I've always gone with the Xbox, is because it's something that I could work for about half a month and be able to pay off completely in half a month. Where Sony is usually more expensive, and usually, and honestly, a lot of the games that I'd want to play on Sony are like a game that I'd play till I got it done, and then I'd probably not be interested in it anymore afterwards. Because I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
the
most
stories.
of that stuff is single player.
Yeah, and I like to hang out with my friends and stuff like that. Now, I am not saying that I would never buy, because I do have a PlayStation 4. I do not have PlayStation Network because my my income can't support 2 online services. But if it came down to Xbox doing as some people are theorizing that they are going to do eventually, which in time everything changes, so I'm not going to say that it will never happen, but I will say that I'm going to agree that it's totally possible it could happen. If Xbox discontinue the gaming platform and solely switch to producing stuff for PCs, well, number one, I have a PC now. Number two, I'd be fine with that. And then I'd probably be like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to soak in the cost of buying Sony consoles if I want a console. And the thing I love about, and the thing is that everyone's like, well, PC's so much better than consoles. Yeah, but the thing about a PC is that is so much for, and yes, you can do multiplayer and stuff with PCs, but with a console, you can play with people next to you and stuff like that, and not everyone needs a PC. Even though Xbox has gone into that, as some of the producers of Xbox games have gone into the like, oh yeah, we'll have multiplayer cross-system. That's one thing that gaming needs to bring back is couch multiplayer. I think that if Xbox was looking for something to reignite the brand, couch multiplayer. You need to have, because you get a console, because I know they took away couch multiplayer because they wanted to sell consoles, not components. And Like, oh great, yeah, we're selling controllers off the wazoo, but we aren't selling consoles. I'm like, yeah, but you're still profiting off of controllers.
If you want couch co-op, you gotta play indie stuff.
Yeah,
They're the only ones still doing it,
yeah,
and Nintendo still does it.
yeah. So that was one of the main reasons that I bought them, is to play at home with other people. But now I have two Xbox Series consoles. I have an S and an X. One's for my wife so that we can play together on some stuff, and then the X, of course, is for me because I like the powerhouse. But the thing is that as my son grows up, I would love to be able to play games together with him on a console. So I'm telling you, Microsoft, if you're tapped into my devices here and trying to steal information to make product, I'm going to tell you right now, couch multiplayer. It's time to work for the players again instead of working against the players. I'm just saying that right now. Is that a lot of the companies, number one, Sony never. I'm going to say this right now, and I'm sure someone's going to pick a fight about it. But I always saw Sony as kind of a cold business platform, in the sense of they made games, they made their console, and they made games to make money. That is what they did. There never felt like a whole camaraderie with Sony. It never felt like a community of gamers that, because whenever I'd see people playing Sony or something like that, there'd be the people who own a Sony and they're like, oh, we play NFL Blitz or something like that, and those would be the only people who played together on a Sony. Everyone else would be like, oh, I'm playing the latest Final Fantasy, or I'm playing a Far Cry game, or I'm playing such and such, or such and such. It would always just be solo people on their own. And then, of course, like there's always the Call of Duty people, but again, it would either be Call of Duty or like a NFL 2K something, or NHL or NBA or something like that. So unless those were it was always sports games or Call of Duty on Sony that were like the big multiplayers, but everything else was a one-player story-based game, and that's where Sony knew that its money came from. Is that they would release a bunch of those story games, and people would go buy those individually, and then the multiplayers would release around Christmas when everyone gets it, and then everyone's off school, and then everyone goes and plays off school for the few weeks that they're off, and then summer comes around, they release more multiplayers around that time. See, I figured out the system, Clay.
System of what?
The system of why they release games at certain times.
Oh, yeah.
Multiplayers always release around winter or summer, and story games release whenever they freaking want. But anywho.
Well, today, developers are making what the younger generations are playing.
Yeah, which is...
Like online PvP.
Yeah.
Like PvP stuff.
Yeah, see, the thing is I'm fine with PvP. It's this one solo winner bullshit, this Battle Royale bullshit, that bothers me the most, because it just builds this very toxic mindset of one of us is better than all of you, and it just makes everyone very cutthroaty and not really fun to be around. And I know we've had this conversation before, but in Halo, we'd start with all the like trash talking and stuff like that at the beginning of the game, but then at the end, everyone would be like, you know what, good game, guys, good game. And you'd always have that one guy who'd have his microphone up and just going, yeah, beat your ass, and then they just get kicked. And then everyone else would be like, yeah, good game, guys. Well, you want to do another round? And, I mean, I'd say some of my fondest memories, and probably some of my best socializing with people, were those matches in Halo, from people who would just be like, yeah, at the beginning they'd talk trash, but then at the end they'd be like, yeah, good game. And so But now it's just, like I've said numerous times, kids are telling people to go sell their consoles and hang themselves. I mean, come on.
Yeah, now as soon as you get on online matches, fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, the Halo community's still pretty good. For the few times I've been on Halo Infinite with my buddy Raphael, uh, we have good times playing Halo Infinite, and I mean, of course, if you start goofing off, there's always that one super serious person that's like, "Come on, guys, let's just do this." Or there'll be the people who are there to spawn points, and they'll be like, "Guys, don't go for the map. Just sit here and spawn points, spawn points, spawn points." And I'm like, and then of course I'm the guy who's like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." Like, guys, we could have spawned so many more points if you just stayed over here. Like, we aren't here for that. We're here to have fun. If you can't have fun, then get the heck out. And I mean, and then if you're having fun, it's funny because you can have that uptight person who's like, "Well, we're here to spawn points," and they'll have a whole group of people with them like, "Yeah, we're here to spawn points." And then if you start having fun, and people notice you're having fun, they stop listening to that guy who's saying, "We're only here to spawn points. We're only here to spawn." Then they start having fun. And it's infectious. And I love that. Because then that person leaves, and then all you have left is the fun people. And I tell you, that is something I missed so much from the old days of Halo. It's just, you tolerate the one uptight person or the one loudmouth person until you can get rid of them. And then you just enjoy the rest of the time with the people who are actually fun. So I do know, though, for a future streaming project I'd love to do, is I would like to do what would be called the longest night, which is set up a time. I'd probably do it for like a charity stream or something like that. But find a day that I could just take the whole day off, like maybe take off a Friday, and then we'd start up the game and as early as we could, and then play through the whole campaign of Halo ODST. And I even had a name for it, the longest night stream. Because you can play that in a decent amount of time. It all comes down to if you want to play through and find all the audio logs, or if you want to play through just straight up without finding the audio logs. Which I'm always as every time I play through, I try to find all the audio logs, but I always miss one, and it bugs me. But I'd love to do that. Is get enough people to do like a full party of ODST, and just play through from one, just like start on a Friday and just end either
What the
early
fuck did I just
morning.
find?
What are you looking at? Where are you? I hear you swearing. What are you swearing about? What did you find?
I found somebody's base.
Whose base?
I don't know, but I got a cannon aimed at it.
Describe it.
It's made out of wood, it's got a ladder on top of it.
Wood, ladder. It's not my base. Huh? What are your coordinates?
It's got wood inside a chest. I think it's one of my bases.
Oh.
One of my old bases when I was in your tribe.
Oh. Oh my gosh, is Tiny still alive?
Probably not.
No, I would have seen his name. I know some of my cats died. Oh, and our last Akatina died too.
Fuck, we needed those.
Well, I can get more. I don't know why, but the Chocobo song's been in my head all day long.
I see a train track. Well, I guess since you're driving up again, I can't do my idea.
What is your idea?
Oh, you don't want to know because you're gonna get pissed.
You were gonna blow up the train, weren't you?
No, it was gonna be better than that.
Tell me what it is. I won't get mad.
Remember when we found out you can park a Zeppelin on a train?
Yeah.
But you can't have turrets on a train, right?
Correct.
But if you park the Zeppelin on a train with turrets on it, then you have a train with turrets.
Beta test. Beta test. I'll meet you at Volcania.
I was gonna build a train of death.
I wouldn't be against you. You'd still be able to do it on your train, because you'd still own it in the tribe.
Now here's the thing: the turrets were gonna be set to everything, and I'm just gonna let it run down the tracks and just fuck everything up.
I don't mind a little bit of chaos.
and then there was gonna be a challenge for you to get on this train and stop it.
Ah, I see. Well, see, that's an easy challenge then, because I just gotta wait for it to run out of ammo.
Alright, where are we meeting?
Volcania.
Alright, on my way.
Okay, let me take a look at Discord questions. Oh, okay, so I got a few fresh ones here. Will you miss the island? Yes, absolutely I will. The island's been good to us. But we just, number one, Clay really wants to try out tech. And I believe beyond just doing the caves and the bosses, we've done practically everything we wanted to do on the island. So, I mean, the only thing Zoomzel hasn't been able to do, but that's number one because of time, and number two because Zoomzel. But is he wanted like to just run roughshod around the entire map with an army of giant dinos, and I think I constantly said to him no. I think I compared it to the rumbling from Attack on Titan, for any of you anime fans out there. But I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Why not? It'd be fun.
Well, I mean, the sheer quantity of dinosaurs he was considering, I thought was ridiculous. And he's like, it's like 50 Therizinosaurus. I'm like, no. No, you know how much...
What's wrong with 50 Theosaurus?
Well, I think I did the math, and then I looked at our settings and stuff. I'm like, it's possible that our server could handle it, but also it was just kind of... It just seemed like too much in my brain at that time. I was like a bit overwhelmed by it. Oh. My Uteranus killed a... Oh, okay. Hey, everything settled down. Weesh. Oh, and I have a announcement for people. This is kind of a milestone for us tonight because we are the second half of the stream will be the 50th episode of our Ark stream. And it's the first stream that I have done that is reaching 50. And the first and the only and the stream and the team up stream that has reached over 50. So that's pretty awesome. I think also when I first saw the numbers of how high this stream was getting at, I was comparing it to other team up streams. I was like, man, this one's run long. And I think it was also like around the time that I had changed up the setup to be more to the 2-hour segments and stuff like that, that it kind of made producing episodes a lot faster for me. Because instead of doing like 1 4-hour, just 2 hours is pretty decent. And also it helped with viewers too. So work with what works. Let's see here. More questions. More questions. Did you ever get a new baby gate? Yes, we did, finally. For those of you who don't know, I accidentally sent my foot through my old baby gate, Bray's old baby gate, and we ended up having to keep it in place because of how broken it was. Because if I had removed it, it would have fallen apart. So we ended up getting one, and it wasn't the right type, so we had to send it back. And then we got another one, which we just received today, and it is working just fine right now. I do have to install a few things to let it be a bit more friendly for things, but other than that, it's a pretty nice one. So I'm pretty happy with it. Meg was happy with it, so. And it keeps him out of the kitchen, so as long as it does that, I'm fine with anything. But the other new one just would not work the way we wanted it to work, and ended up finding out that Meg had selected the wrong one, and so like, yeah, that's fine, things happen. But I put my foot through the damn thing. I was walking through the kitchen. I was carrying Bray, and then I had lifted my leg up to go over the thing, and then my foot came down. But apparently, I short stepped and stepped right into the dang thing and just crushed it. I was like, that was just annoying. I think I might have my first force tame. Alright, hang on. I gotta close the screen. No, not technical difficulties. There we go. What? What do you mean, what the fuck is happening? You need to actually explain. Yeah, that's always like that. Okay. Huh. What is the force tame command? Force tame Ark. What is it? Oh, there's a space. Okay. Huh. Some reason that's not working. Ah, okay. Now I know how to do it. Aha! All right. Okay, and we're back. I got a scorpion. Okay, so what was happening, Clay?
Happening with what?
You said there was an issue with the train?
The issue is there's not enough guns on it.
On my train. You said that you were having trouble landing on my train.
I was trying to land on the bird.
Why were you trying to land on the bird? Okay, come on.
See
Let's
what happens.
get this thing on the top of the train. Come on. But set the turrets to wild dinos, please.
Alright, what's happening?
You said you were going to land it on top of the train.
Yeah?
And all I said was turn the turrets to wild dinos.
I think they set the wild dinos.
I hope they are. To any of people that suffer from arachnophobia, I am sorry.
I don't like arachnophobia.
Well, I'm on a scorpion. I know that could really mess with some people to the point of which there are games now that accommodate for arachnophobia.
Alright, I'm on the train.
It's shooting stuff. All right, here we go. And it is just annihilating everything. Oh my gosh. It is annihilating everything. Oh boy, it's gonna have a heyday here. That is brutal. It is a train of death.
Now imagine a train with 5 cars, 5 Zeppelin bombs.
No, that's a lot of materials. There is so much death. That'd be pretty tricky to power, though, because how would you be able to power everything through one generator? Because I don't think I have everything. I think my
There
final
have to be
card.
5 generators.
Nope, you can't have 5 generators that close.
But those Zeppelins can.
Yeah, that's true. That might cause a problem, though. That might crash the game. You have the movement of the train, and then... Oh, dear. Oh, good. There's my bird. Okay. Whew. I thought he got annihilated. Oh, we're near Zoomzel's base. Just down along that beach. Wow. That thing's a bit pick and choosy about what it shoots at. Not shooting at everything. I think you just wiped out a whole pack of hyenas. But on the subject of the maps and Ark and stuff like that, this map did give us a lot of stuff to work with for like what we'd be doing the next time. Because I think the next time I would either I would probably for a little while have the like hunger rate on the dinos a lot lower so that they don't like starve as fast. Or like after every stream we would turn the hunger off and just turn it back on for stream, or just because I mean we'd still want to be doing like taming and stuff like that to where we could have a challenge, but also we have to consider that we can't maintenance a thing constantly, so. And I will say, one thing I have learned during streaming is that in my downtime, if I want to play a different game, I have to dedicate my downtime to that game, because if not, I am just going to be working on Ark or Minecraft or something like that all the time in my free time. And then it's just never going to feel like fun anymore. It's going to feel like work. So I think using the hunger option and turning it off when we aren't using the server is probably a good solution for us to be able to still enjoy the game and not have to make it a huge chore every time we play offline. So I think it's a decent solution to a pretty understandable problem. Hey, there's Clay's wall.
I have a wall?
Yeah, you see that wall just hang... Oh, you can't see it because you're on your airplane. You'll see it now when we go past it on the train. It's now just hovering in the back there.
What wall do I have?
Hang on. You might actually have to turn on my stream to see it, because you may not... Because there's a big wall of metal parts just hanging in the air here. So come to the back of your Zeppelin. Now look up towards...
I never made a wall over here.
No, it was part of your train.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think when you broke your train, that's what happened.
The wall just stayed there?
I guess so. So, tally ho. Because it's at the same size as my train cars. It lines up perfectly with my walls. Oh yeah, we're passing through a swamp. Those guns are gonna get a workout. Oh, crocodile! Oh! When do you think you'll be starting a new map in Ark? I'm going to tell you right now, because I've addressed this question already before. It probably won't be till next year. 2026 we'll start a new map, because we're going to take a good long break from Ark. Maybe revisit a few old team-up games while we're still doing Helldivers and stuff like that. So we might revisit... Well, we got to revisit Minecraft eventually. We'll probably revisit Sea of Thieves for sure. And, yeah, But yeah, we're gonna take a good long break from Ark before we, because I really want to get a good plan for Ark on how we're gonna set up the new server. It'll still be this server, but we'll be changing the map. So I definitely want to plan out how we're gonna make that function so it's still fun and exciting for us. I do believe we've figured out what map we're going to do. I'm not sure if it's been completely decided on, but I think I have an idea of what map we're going to, but it's still a bit up to debate. But have you considered Grounded or Grounded 2? Yeah, we've considered it. It might be something we, for lack of a good phrase, that we might dip our toe in and see how it works. The thing is that when it comes to a survival game, I like to kind of test it off-stream first to see how it plays, and then kind of try to get some ideas for it. But, yeah, no, that's a possibility in the future. Would you play Raft? Yeah, I'd play Raft. I'm sure I would get tired of Clay and Zoomsel really quick on Raft, though. I know Zoomsel keeps talking about 7 Days to Die, and that seems to be a game that suits Zoomsel in the sense of he just wants to kill stuff. Will we go back to GTA? Yeah, we'll go back to GTA. I think there's been some small updates that weren't like super huge, but yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to GTA and tooling around a bit before 6 comes out.
Well, we got a snowy season coming up.
Yeah. So yeah, no, GTA is completely a possibility on the books.
We thought last year was gonna be the last snow, but I guess we're doing it now.
No, it got pushed back. So we'll have one more last snow. I'm gonna have to come up because I think I actually titled that like Last Snow or something. So now I've got to come up with a good title for this year. Ooh, an albino turtle. That's just... The thing's kind of discriminate. There's some dinosaurs it won't shoot at. And they'll just go whole hog on a lot of other stuff. What are your ammo counts looking like at the moment? Will the next map have trains? Oh man. Maybe. probably nothing as elaborate as this, because this was the idea that kind of spawned us into doing Ark. At least spawned me into doing Ark. So I don't know if it would be anything this big, but I wouldn't rule out the possibility of a train track existing in the next map. But
There's an island map that's like 10 times the size of this one building a train.
well, I think Zoomsel showed interest in the Scorched Earth map, which is kind of what they call the Wild West map. Which, that, of course, you'd have to have a train for that. Which,
Still no Zoomsel?
well, like I said, at this time he's currently having someone install a water heater in his house. Oh, there we go. Beaver Dam!
Where?
Down there.
Oh.
Hey, Tiny's okay. Anywho, but yeah, Scorched Earth I thought would be a good one. The challenge of finding a stable water source is kind of an exciting thing, and then Clay can play with Adobe. And boomerangs and stuff. We'd have to work with the weather glitches that make guns unable to fire, and sandstorms and death worms and stuff like that. So yeah, that'd be. I wouldn't be against that. And then of course some people are like, oh no, do Ragnarok and stuff like. I'm not against Ragnarok. I'm just not too familiar. I'm not too familiar with Scorched Earth either, so... But I kind of, if I have a choice, I'd like to do the story maps first before doing any of the creator content made actual content maps. Because Ragnarok, I believe, was a map that was created by someone else's DLC, and then Wildcard implemented it as a map, and then just like how the got the train glitch going on here. Ah. Come on, just let me go through. There we go. Are you out of bullets? Clay, out of bullets?
Need to save gas and bullets.
Ah. Allosaurus pack. And almost back to Volcania. Have you ever considered playing Path of Titans? You know, I thought about it after watching a few things, watching a few shows from the Gaming Beaver. I think it would be an interesting thing to try. Have you ever heard of that game, Clay? Clay. Yay.
What game?
Path of Titans.
Path of Titans? Never heard of it.
It's apparently a dinosaur game, a dinosaur survival game where you are the dinosaur. Oh, we got a problem.
What problem?
Well, we were getting stuck on
What the fuck?
yeah. The Branos and the Allos are having an issue. But
How
anyway.
the hell did it even get up there?
It got stuck on the train. Alright. But Path of Titans, you could be like different kind of dinosaurs. Like you could be a T-Rex, a Spinosaurus, a type of Triceratops, or anything like that, and you have to survive to adulthood. And all the other dinosaurs, save for some of the prey animals, are players. So, and there are some that take longer than others, like a Spinosaurus and a T-Rex would take a lot longer to become an adult than like a pterodon or something like that. But you have to get food, and then you can also do little missions to help boost up your growth rate and stuff like that. I think it'd be something to look into in the future. And the thing is that if we had Zooms'll do it, he'd probably just want to be a T-Rex and kill everything. So, but he'd have to grow up first. But yeah, and we're back. Well, that was a pretty interesting beta test. Hey, Clay, come down here. I want to try something with this scorpion.
I'm down to what?
Down here on the platform. I promise I won't kill you. I just want to test something.
Better have a rocket launcher ready then.
Well, try not to use it quickly. This thing can knock things out. So, let me see if it will.
It can do what?
It can knock people out. Do you have like a... Is like the
skull icon.
Is it a skull icon? Do you see the thing that's like stars and stuff? Is it filling up or...
Yeah, it's flashing. Is something supposed to happen?
Yeah, well, when it fills up, you're supposed to like conk out. But I don't want to kill you. Oviraptor.
Hey,
It went in your train.
That ate it. Ew.
You ate poo?
Yeah, I was trying to throw it.
Oh, see, there is a wall missing. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey. Calm down. Yes. Hello.
Good to say hi.
What'd you have for dinner?
Hot dog
Ah.
with kiwi, strawberry, and bananas.
Ooh. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Daddy's on a scorpion. Yeah, clappy, clappy, clap. Yeah, why don't you just talk? Just talk. Say hi. Say hi, or dada, or mama.
Hi.
Kicky legs.
Kiki.
Watch it on the screen. Kicky legs.
It's funny.
Yeah, you're
Right.
boop, 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 boop. Want to stand for a minute? Ooh. I can't let you go because you'll go for wires. You do smell a bit like a Pop-Tart.
A Pop-Tart.
He smells like a Pop-Tart out of the toaster.
Oh, he's...
Come on, let's get one more look at the camera before you go back up. No, not Miss Rachel. Put something else on. Magic School Bus or something. Miss Rachel's driving me insane.
Daddy doesn't have to watch Miss Rachel.
Well, I mean, the stuff that teaches him to talk, fine, but just some of it's just ticking in the back of my head like a hot poker.
Well, it's not for his daddy, it's for Bubsy.
Yeah. I just don't want him zombieing out. That's the only thing.
He's not.
Okay. All right, Bub. I'll see you on my break. Okay. So it didn't conk you out, huh?
Well, there goes my armor.
Oh shoot! Did I really bust your armor? Shit. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna recruit you to the tribe. I sent you a recruitment, so if you look at me, it should say there we go. All right.
Does something happen?
Yeah, you're accepted.
So I can kill this thing now?
That's mine. It's ours. You can ride it.
It doesn't jump?
No, it's a scorpion.
How the fuck do I use the stinger?
Keep pressing right trigger. There you go. Ah! It's a fast little bugger.
Oh, what the fuck this is?
It's the phobia. It's like a pig. I use them to make fertilizer.
Yeah, the scorpion sucks.
Oh my god!
A scorpion ate it.
Yeah, you should be eating. Oh, it's got a bunch of prime meat. Oh, it was a baby. That's why it was so much prime meat.
Let's see if there's anything in the mailbox. Nope, it's empty. Ooh, this one's got a lot of shit in it.
What? Is it Zoomsels?
Ooh, this one's got a lot of shit too. This one's got a rocket launcher in it.
Hang on.
I wonder if I should steal that rocket launcher or not.
No. If it's in my mailbox, no.
Well, you don't seem to want it, so...
Hang on.
There's something called Fraser.
Oh yeah, it's a wolf. Meg named after my first dog.
Bunch of stone. Ooh, I found a tooth.
Hey, whoa, watch it. I need that.
What do you need it for?
One of the bosses.
A tooth?
Yep.
Well, how do we get another one?
What kind of tooth was it?
A megalodon or something?
Yeah, I need that tooth. We'll have to kill megalodons.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot in the body parts chest.
We have a body parts chest.
Yeah?
One that's not mine. Because I have a
Oh,
body
found a
parts
hook.
chest.
Ooh, another rocket launcher.
Body
Did you
parts.
go in your
chest.
mailbox yet?
Pardon what?
Your mailbox?
Yeah, I went to my mailbox and I saw where it is.
Where's it at now?
Don't worry about that. Where's your body parts chest?
At my base.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, keep those megalodon teeth. We'll need those.
Where the fuck is the... Whatever the fuck this thing is.
Wherever the fuck it fuck.
It's filled with metal.
Huh, what does this do?
Oh, that's a lot of stone.
Ooh! It's a zappy! I need a beta test. I need something to stab. Oh, my probe broke. Oh, wow, that takes angler gel? Jeez.
What takes angler gel?
I had a electric prod. It broke after the second hit.
Was it my electric prod?
It was in my mailbox.
In your mailbox?
Yeah, it was in my mailbox. It was in my mailbox. It's in my inventory now.
Well, it's not now.
Well, here. It's broken. Oops, I threw it out. There it is.
You just gonna let it rot away?
No, I need to find anglers to make angler gel.
I wonder what I should shoot.
Not me.
There's a scorpion.
Not that thing's tame.
There's a zeppelin.
Do you really want to blow up your zeppelin? How much
Oh, I
fuel
need
do
to
you
blow
have in
something
that
up.
thing?
A lot.
I'm gonna say, it's got like 100,000 days worth of fuel.
Public train engine.
Oh, there's
Well, I'm
something
just gonna shoot
there's
a
something,
random thing then.
there's something up there.
I just spin and then I'm gonna pull the trigger.
That sounds like a bad idea.
What's bad about it?
Because you could shoot something that I built.
Or I could also shoot something I built.
Stop moving. If you're gonna do it, yo, shoot.
The fuck gun is that?
It's a sniper rifle you built me. There's a turtle over there.
Where?
I'm looking at it. It's slowly leaving from the railroad track, but try not to blow up the railroad track.
It's just spinning in circles.
Let's see if you can hit him. Try not to shoot low. That was right to the train track.
Yeah.
How bad, how bad, how bad, how bad. Ooh. That's gonna need a lot. 84 wood, 42 metal ingot, 11 cementing paste. Clay, it's coming right towards us. Fire! Oh, what? No rocket? Oh my god! Shotgun Sally, jeesh.
What the fuck was that?
I just took down a parasaur.
Hello, Zimzel.
You'll probably be on in the later half. Probably after you go if you're still leaving. Dillo!
They're mix a lot. What the hell? Oh, I can open all these doors again.
Yeah.
That means I
Oh,
can get
you
the
mean
secret.
survive, survive mate? Survivor mate?
Yes.
It's not Sir Mix-a-Lot. I was gonna say.
What in the pussy ass fuck? What the fucking
You
have to
fill some of this stuff.
The body parts chest is gone.
Ooh, angler
Oh, there
gel.
it is. I found the body part chest.
Oh.
Ooh, look at all the rib cages.
Where are you? Oh, there. Yeah, that's a
teeth
lot.
in there.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff's gonna come in handy. Yeah, the Allosaurus brain, the Argentavis claws, the Therizino claws, the Titan boa venom, the T-Rex arm, the Megalodon tooth, the vertebrae, yeah, and the Sarcosuchus skin. Yeah, all that stuff's going to come in handy for the boss. Then I do have a Giganotosaurus heart. Rat with wings.
Here's where we have meetings.
Yep. Let's see, we're 7 minutes away from break. Anyone not familiar with the way our streams work? We usually take a 10 to 15 minute break between streams, so about 7 minutes we'll be doing that. Not sure if Clay will be here the rest of the whole time, but I will still say go check out his stuff. It's pretty entertaining. If you're interested in seeing some Switch 2 stuff, definitely go check him out. I know he's gone through Mario Kart and he's currently going through Donkey Kong, so definitely want to check that out. So apparently you had a video where something was talking to you in that game? And it was like an inanimate object?
I guess so.
I was reading the profile and it said, "This talks." So I was trying to make heads or tails of that. Dropped him. Dropped him too.
Cicadas.
Cicadas? Where?
Yeah, I don't think they have cicadas in this game.
Oh, I mean, that one thing from the swamp is kind of like a cicada. Yeah, but, so for our break, it'll be about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll be back and finish out the rest of the night. Also, I will be getting this video up. Should be about 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight when it's posted. As for what happened last time, since I was late because of my dental appointment, I ended up having to go to bed really, really quick after I finished stream, so I forgot to post the other half before I went to bed. So that other half will be posted for 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll get it taken care of. I do apologize for that. It was a bit inconvenient for me as well. I was only about an hour behind the usual posting time, so I wouldn't be too concerned. But, yeah. So we'll make sure that gets taken care of. I know in the second half I may head back to my base, pick up a few raptors, and then head to a nearby cave and see what I can do.
Oh, we're finally going to a cave?
Well, I'm willing to go to one, but if you want to come along, you can. But I also heard that you're going to be logging off early, so.
Well, as of right now, I have no reason to.
Okie dokie. Then we may go into a cave. So, no, don't know how much of the raptor army I'll bring with us, but I'll bring enough. So.
Well, I gotta find a bunch of shit to repair this armor then.
Yep. Don't you have several sets?
It all despawned or disappeared.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. We got 3
I
minutes.
used to have some really good sets. Like the highest level shit you can get.
Mastercraft?
Yeah, I had like 3 full Mastercraft sets.
I don't
they're
know
just
whether
gone.
to believe you on that or not. But, But with that, I'm going to go ahead and start doing the outro here. So we thank you guys for coming out and watching with us. As far as our schedule goes, this Saturday we will be continue working on the Gojulus model. I still kind of want to just log on and because I did finish detailing the Berserk Fury. I did want to do like an armor up. Come here, you dang gnat. I want to do kind of an armor up with it, putting all the armor plates back on it and all that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow for a short, like, soundless stream. Just turn on the music, have that, just put that on, and then build it till it's done, and then log off after. Like, no intro, no nothing. Just turn on the camera, put the thing together, and then turn off the camera. Let's have a little bit of a thing, but who knows. Then Tuesday we'll be back in Assassin's Creed Shadows, where we're making our way towards the end game. And then next Thursday, depending if Zoomzilla will be available or not, we'll either be in this or we'll be in Portal 2 and Uno. So we'll see what happens there.
Ooh, somebody say Uno?
I know Uno's fun. But yeah, so that's what the schedule looks like. And then gonna get in the train. But yeah, so that's the schedule. And then don't forget to hit that follow button. We're 3 away from our 150 follower goal, so that'd be awesome if you guys could help us reach that. Just even if you tell your friends to go ahead and drop a follow, even if they aren't interested in the kind of stuff we do, because if they drop a follow, it gets our videos suggested, which will attract people who do want to see our stuff, and then they'll follow. So you're just helping us out. And if you really do want to seriously help out the channel, I do hope you hit that subscribe button, because not only does it get rid of those pesky ads for you, it helps us out big time by helping us with server fees, maintenance fees, groceries, diapers for baby Bray. Believe me, with the tariffs now being in effect for so long, they're actually making a big impact on purchases. I mean, like I said earlier, Arizona iced tea is considering raising their prices. So,
What?
yep. Aluminum.
It's been 99 cents for years.
Aluminum has shot up under tariffs. So, and he's been trying. They lowered the can size by an ounce, and everything, but it's just not making the overhead. So unfortunately, that's
Why
happening.
not just switch to plastic then?
Plastic is. There's a whole process for plastic, you know.
Oh, selling glass then.
That's a process too.
Yeah.
All right. But anywho, so guys, with that, just remember we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Don't forget to check out our stuff at Spartan93 Gaming VODS. And don't forget to check out Clay's stuff at ClayDude at YouTube. And with that, guys, remember to get out there, discover, explore, create, innovate. We'll see you here next time on Spartan923 Gaming. Take it easy, guys. Love you. See you next time. Okay, so break time. Break time.